Hello, I'm anxious today. I think that'll be the title. I've just got this anxiety in my chest. The buyer of mine and my ex's house is threatening to pull out because there's been so many delays. And that's stressful as hell, dude. And also, the video that I want to make today that I'm working on is like talking about my like social anxiety story and my kind of transformation that's happened, which has been amazing. But it involves like a summary of kind of the social anxiety period, and so it's just like writing a bit of a outline for that and just reconnecting with that era and just being like, oh, this is kind of depressing. It's not a good day for it really, with the house sale also being really stressful. So I thought I'd just make a quick video about this, but I think also to like say what my tactic is, which is pretty much one is like just allowing the feeling, like just noticing it and being like, oh yeah, there's like anxiety here, there's like constriction in my chest, I like feel kind of a little frantic, like I need to do lots and be busy and stuff. Like there's kind of like the Buddhist idea of aversion, like there's an unpleasant feeling here and I'm like, oh, gotta like look away and like don't focus on it, and that can actually make it worse versus just allowing it and actually slowing down and being like, oh yeah, this feels kind of bad, let's just sit with it. Can actually work nicely. So I'm gonna do that. Another tactic that I think is good is just like accepting the worst case scenario. I got this from that Dale Carnegie book, like How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. I guess it's a stoic thing as well. It's just like, okay, what's the worst case scenario here? Like, why am I stressed? Okay, I guess worst case scenario, the buyer backs out and we don't sell the house, and then I don't know what we do, but that would mean that neither of us get the money, and that would be very stressful. But like, we'll both still be alive, and things could be a lot worse. It's like, okay, let me just accept that the house might not sell. I can do that. Because this is like a big thing I've learned in the past year or so, is like the Buddhist thing of like attachment, and there's problems, but then you can really amplify them by like really stressing out and really being attached to like, no, the house has to sell. It just has to, like, oh my God, there's no other way. And then you're like gripping so tight that actually you're like making it a lot worse, versus if you can just chill and be like, it's partly out of my hands, I'll do as much as I can, but we'll see. And I will prepare for the worst, and who knows. This is kind of good practice too for like handling bad things skillfully, because like most days I feel pretty cheerful and like I like my life and how things are going. So there is part of me that's like, well, it's a treat when you feel bad, if you don't feel bad often, because it reminds you of how often it is that you feel fine to good. So it's like, okay, I guess this will be a stressful day. That's fine. I haven't had one for a while, so let's just deal with it. And the final thing that helps, that I'll probably do today, is just like to sit for like half an hour or more and do truly nothing, and not in like a meditation way where I'm like trying to meditate, but just like literally do nothing, like just sit there. I'm gonna make a real video about this, but I found this like the most powerful antidote to pretty much all my problems. It's really mad, because I think it's really easy to get kind of caught up in like thought spirals and like amplifying your problems, and that can get kind of obsessive, and you can start really spiraling and ruminating. And I find like just sitting and truly allowing myself to do nothing at all like reminds me that I don't actually have to engage with those thought spirals that I might have been like lost in for weeks. I can just reconnect with like, oh yeah, I don't have to do a single thing right now. I don't have to engage with any thought. I can just like chill, like there's nothing to do. And the first noble truth from Buddhism is life is suffering. So it is like, yeah, this isn't surprising. Like, yeah, of course I'll feel bad sometimes. It's not any different for anyone, and there's still so much to be grateful for. Yeah, I do really believe the like kind of Buddhist thing of like, there's pure awareness that exists here that's like can't be touched by suffering and problems. Like it's kind of this unblemished thing that's just really great. So I feel grateful that I can like tap into that when I'm feeling bad and just be like, oh yeah, this is still really cool. It's great to be alive. It's a miracle. Like maybe my house won't sell. Yeah, cool. It's still there, but like that's fine. Just allow it, Okay, bye bye.